Okay, I'm going to walk you through how to do this Bitmoji activity if you are confused. So you're going to open the activity and it's going to take you to this Google Slides page. I'm going to give it a second to load because it's got to load in all my little pictures. You're going to start at the top. So it walks you through your Google Drive account and using PNGs, which I'll show you. It walks you through how to use Bitmoji, shows you the example that I've provided for you, gives you a blank version of it, and then it gives you a completed version. So this is my locker and my explanations, and this is what you're going to submit. It also shows you how to submit your locker. But in case that didn't work out for you and you're still confused, I'm going to walk you through this, and I'm going to give you some alternate choices in case you don't have an email that you can use to create these accounts. So in the beginning, if you have a Google Slides account, you can use Google Slides. I prefer Google Slides just because I like having that web option. I like having it saved on the web. But if you want, you can use the Microsoft Online, or you can open up a PowerPoint. So you just go to Applications. So you click on this little Finder guy and then go to Applications. And then you scroll down to PowerPoint. It's under Microsoft PowerPoint, so you're looking for the letter M, and it'll pop right open for you. You want to choose a blank slide, or a blank presentation, which I've already done. That's why it's popped up here. So going back to the Bitmoji Locker activity, next you want to save this page, this blank page. So you can click on the image and hit Command-C, or if it won't let you do that because you don't have access to edit this, you can screenshot it. So you hit Command-Shift-4. And you're going to take the little crosshairs and you're going to drag it across and then let it go. And that camera noise lets you know that it took the picture, and it's going to save it to your desktop once this disappears from the corner here. And then you can go to Google Slides and click a blank presentation or PowerPoint. Either one is acceptable. It doesn't matter. But you want to make sure you're working on a blank slide. So you're going to go up here and click blank, and then you can just delete that first one because you don't have to leave all those text boxes. So what that would look like in PowerPoint is to come up here and click New Slide, Blank, and that first slide that would be there you can delete as well. So then you want to open up your desktop. So you click Finder again, then click Desktop, and then you find that blank picture that you have and you drag it to the PowerPoint or the Google Slides, whichever one you're working on. I'll keep trying to do both so that you can see that either way. And then you want to make sure that it's filled up the whole slide, so that you have as much room to work as you would like. All right, so square one. We at least have a blank surface to work on. Next, you're going to want to deal with the Bitmoji. So if you have a Bitmoji or you have an email account that you can create a Bitmoji with, then you can go to bitmoji.com because I think they're super cute, and you click Bitmoji for Chrome, and it'll pop up in your extensions, and you have permission to do this, so you just click add as an extension. Obviously I've already done this, so I can't show you how to do that, but it's pretty straightforward, and it'll add it as an extension on your desktop. And then you will have to create an account and create your Bitmoji, and then you can log in, and it'll be up here for you to use whenever you'd like. So once you have done that, when you want a Bitmoji, you just click on it and it will copy from here when you click it. So let's say I want one that's waving. So I will just type in the word wave, and you can trim out the words. So like if you want her to just be standing there awkwardly, you can click this one and you can just drag her or him right over to your desktop, or you can drag it to, if you hover over this, it'll pop open that tab, or you can hit Command tilde, which will open up a different tab. You come down here and you just drop it. And if I want to get rid of that word where it says wave, then I hit Control and I click on my Bitmoji and I click crop. So then I would just bring this little black rectangle down. If you're hovering over it, see how it's exactly what I was showing you not to do. If when you do that it resizes it, that's not what you meant to do, so you hit Command-Z and it'll undo it. And instead you wait for it to hover over, it's doing the same thing. You wait for it to hover over that little black triangle and you can squinch it in. Squinch is probably not a word, but that's fine. and then you can cut it down and eliminate it. So see how it's gone that kind of transparent color, and you hit enter, and now you've cropped it out, and now you've got your just regular Bitmoji here, and you can make her a little bigger if you'd like, because they come out rather small. So I'm going to leave her standing right next to the locker. If you do not have a Bitmoji, that's fine. You don't have to have one. I just like them. But you'll want to go over to another app and just take a picture of yourself and add that instead. So if you go to Finder and then Applications, you can come down here to PhotoBooth, right here. And all I ever use this for is selfies, so you can see I've got plenty of those. So you can just click take a picture, and you can even see how old they are because my hair was longer. You can take a picture, and then it'll count down for you. And then you just click and drag that straight to your desktop. And now you've got a selfie of yourself. Really flattering picture there. And you could just drag that right to your desktop, or from your desktop to here. And it's not the same as if you had a Bitmoji. It's going to look a little different, but for this assignment, it will suffice just fine. You're not going to lose any points. Again, I just think Bitmojis are cute. So in PowerPoint, if you have a Bitmoji, same thing. You're going to open up your Bitmoji, and you're going to pick one that you like. Make sure you've got a little space here. And then you're just going to drag it on over. Didn't quite click on it. And drop it in PowerPoint. And same thing, you can click Control and click on it, and then you're going to go to Crop. And the same options pop up for you. So you just trim it down and hit Enter. And then you can move her around, resize her, and she's good to go, right? Cool. All right, so after you have figured out your representation of yourself, be it Bitmoji or an image of yourself, you want to start working on filling up your locker. So you want to pick whatever object you're looking for. So if you're looking for a USF flag or a Starbucks cup, you can just Google Starbucks cup. And now this is going to bring you to Google, and you click Images. And there are a lot of choices here. But if you pick one of these and you drag it, it's going to take all this extra white around it with it to the locker, and that's not going to look as cool. So if you search for Starbucks Cup PNG, that should bring up some options that have no backgrounds. And if it doesn't, that's fine, because it's really easy to make those. What it'll look like is this. If you can see it when it's on the preview right here, it's probably not a PNG. It probably means you have to go to their website to get it. So if I click it and drag it around and I can still see that background, and the background goes with the picture, then you know that it's not a PNG. But when I click this one, you see how it suddenly has the black and white, or the gray and white squares here? When I drag it around, this is a PNG. So if I drag this to my desktop and I go to either PowerPoint or my Google Slides, I can drag it right here, and it is just a coffee cup, nothing else. The background does not go with it. If you find something that you like, but you can't find a PNG of it, let's say we want a USF flag, I can Google USF flag PNG, and maybe it'll pop up, maybe it won't. I've got a couple of files here that I could use that don't have a background, but maybe that's not exactly what I was looking for. Maybe I really wanted to have a banner in my locker, but I can't find one without this background. So I'm going to open up a new window. So I'm going to put CommandN, which is a keyboard command that tells it Chrome to open up a new window, and I'm going to Google remove background. And I'm going to go to remove.bg, which is my favorite background remover. And that's all you have to do to use this website. It's so amazing. So I'm going to click back to this other window, and I'm going to click this image, not the one from over here because that's going to be so tiny. I'm going to click this one, and I'm just going to drag it over to this web page, remove.bg, and then it's going to remove the background for me. And then I just click download, and it'll pop up down here. And either you can drag that straight to the presentation and drop it, or you can drag it to your desktop and then drag it from there like we did the Starbucks cup. And then you can shrink it down and put it wherever you'd like. So that's how you make a PNG, and that's how you make this whole Bitmoji locker. When you're done, you can save it as a file and upload it, or if you want to just do the easy way, you hit Command-Shift-4 and you're going to screenshot. You don't even have to screenshot this because this is just the directions. You can just screenshot your picture and your locker, and that's going to pop up down here, and then it's going to save to your desktop, which is super convenient for you. So you're going to go back to your Canvas page, and I've linked it here. You can also find it in your assignments over here in Student View, but because I'm not in Student View, it's not popping up here, or you can find it under Modules, wherever. Doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to go to the assignment, and this is what it looks like. So this is a discussion post. Sometimes it'll be a little different when it's an actual assignment, but here you're going to click Reply. If it was a regular assignment, you'd hit Submit Assignment up here, but you're going to click Reply. And then you're going to click this little button right here, Embed Image, and you're going to click Canvas. And then you're going to click My Files, Upload File. And then you're going to find that picture that you took. So if you saved it on your desktop with a name, it'll be much easier to find. But if you didn't, that's fine. Just make sure that you keep track of it so you know where it's at. And then you're going to scroll down, and you're going to click Update. And it's going to pop up this cute little image, and then you can type in your explanation here. So part of the assignment was to explain all the different things that you've included. So if you want to do that just in here, you can. So USF flag, I want to attend USF and study teaching, which obviously I did. And then I would explain my Starbucks cup and all the other things that I have in my locker. Remember that you need to make sure that you include the number that was indicated in the directions, and then you just click Post Reply. And that's it. So when you want to look at somebody else's and reply to theirs, it'll pop up looking just like this, and you can click Reply, and you can say, I want to go to USF too, I really love that school, I really like the way you decorated your locker, your Bitmoji is super cute, or whatever, and click Post Reply. You can also attach your own images in case you wanted to attach an image of you at USF or something like that. You can also like each other's posts. I'll show you how to do that. There's a little thumbs up here. And then that is it. So I believe you can do it. Remember, flexibility is fine. If you can't figure out the PNG and you just want to drag some regular pictures from the internet, that's okay, because we're all learning. But I wanted to make sure there was enough here for those of us that are advanced with computers to learn something, and enough here that if you want to just take a selfie and add that, and if you want to just drag pictures from the internet, I support you either way. Either way is fine. This is just to get to know each other, get to know our computers. So no worries. If you need any help, please come see me. I'm more than happy to help.